Hey YouTube, this is Orion making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button and also please consider subscribing as it is very much appreciated. This is another overview of another bushcraft item I just received from viceroybooks. I was talking to him recently about several items I bought off him. Flint and the 1700s Hinged Tinder Box, the magnifying glasses and the flint, and I was saying how good all the items were, and he mentioned that he had this item returned to him by a customer that was unhappy with it and asked me if I wanted it. And he basically said he'd send it to me for nothing. And I jumped on it. He said it was damaged, that it was there was scratches on it. And that didn't bother me in the slightest because I'd long wanted one, and it's the Hudson Bay Tobacco Tin with the magnifying glass placed in the lid. These items are reasonably expensive. They retail for around $55, and then you add on another $10 in post. So they're not an inexpensive. They're not a cheap item to buy, and that was always what put me off buying them, because I always thought that they were a little bit expensive to get, usually. I was going to get one eventually, but other things always seem to get in the way. I always viewed them as a bit of a luxury, and I never dropped the hammer on them. Always planned on getting one eventually, and I knew I would. I knew I'd just end up having to bite the bullet on one. But then he offered to send me one, and it was a very generous offer, and one that I'm very much appreciative of. And to tell you the truth, I don't see where it was. There are a few scratches on the bottom, but honestly don't see where it was. Basically, I thought it was new, honestly. And it's spectacular. It's the quality of the item is really good. Very well made. And I'm just blown away by his generosity for sending it to me. And that's all I'm going to say. Well, and I'm going to be using it. I was going to put a flint and steel in it, but I've got several flint and steel kits now. And to be honest, that's really not what it's for. I was thinking about it, and no, I'm not going to. This is going to be my charcloth tin. Not to make charcloth, but to set charcloth on fire, to get it embered. It's got the magnifying glass in there, and that's the inherent problem with these tins, is the fact that if you do put sharp or hard items in them, they do end up scratching the glass if you don't put something in there like that. To say you put a flint and steel in there, unless you cover the contents and then put the lid on it so that the glass doesn't get scratched. That's the only weakness of that, having the glass in there, which is an easy fix. But what I'm going to do is just have this as my char cloth tin. So I'm just going to carry a heap of char cloth in there, and with my 1700s tinder box, this is going to be my char cloth tin, and I'm going to use that magnifying, because it's got a 6-power magnifying glass in there. That one, yeah, that's one of my rolls, char cloth rolls. It doesn't seem to fit in there with the lid closing easy. So I don't know if that'll fit in it either. But anyway, that seems to close really easy now. But yeah, this is going to go in with the kit as well. So I'm going to get a leather possibles bag, because I want to make up a traditional kit. And I'll have the 1700s tinder box, this, as well as this in it, and maybe another tin with a hole in it so I can make char cloth. All in the one bag. And that'll be my traditional fire kit. And it'll be all completely authentic, so that I can only have a traditional kit. But this will be a treasured item in there for it. But I think because it's going to be completely traditional kit, I might have to take the plastic bag off there, in there, and just have it wrapped up in denim, so that it is a little bit more traditional. So that yeah, because they didn't have plastic bags back then, I suppose. But yeah, and that'll be just my char cloth bag, box. Sorry, yeah, and I'll just use it for embering char cloth, because it's got the magnifying glass in there. And I think that's a brilliant little kit, and it's a magnificent little tin. I like it. Very, very nice, and a wonderful little gift that he sent it to me. I'm going to get a lot of use out of that. And I'll make a video of showing how good, because it's not a real good day for it today. It's all overcast, so one of the few days that doesn't work real well for magnifying glasses today. But yeah, I'll show a video of it and how good it'll make a ember with the char cloth. Yeah, I just wanted to show you this, and I'll put a link to the box, to viceroybooks, and where you can buy this tin from, down in the description bar and everything. So you can get one yourself if you want. But anyway, I just wanted to show that off. That's my overview of the Hudson Bay Tobacco Tin, and I'll show you in another video of how it works. Anyway, thanks for watching.